Hey you guys, happy Sunday night. I should have made this video like first thing this morning, but I didn't really think about it until I was making supper, and I realized you guys are probably curious about some really good tips and ways to prep for Shift Shop and for week 1. And so I was thinking back to when we started our first week and some of the things that we did to kind of get prepared and get ready. And really, a lot of the work happened on Sunday night. And a lot of the preparation and preparing to not fail during the week happened on Sunday night. And so I know so many of you have already done a lot of prepping, and I saw a few of you at the grocery store tonight. And so, you know, I've always tried to meal prep or meal prepare, I guess. But with Shift Shop, I feel like it's really important, especially if you work outside the home. Because when we first did this, you know, I was still teaching at the time. So I had to have stuff prepared. Like I couldn't just wing it and hope that everything was going to be okay. So I was kind of looking over plan A, which was what I am, and then the week 1 menu. And so no matter if you're A or B or C or D, it's all generally the same. It's just different quantities. So some of the tips that I have for you is what we would do on Sunday night is after I tried to do the shopping on Saturday or Sunday morning or whatever, getting everything on your handy dandy shopping list, right? How convenient is that? But some of the tips would be then if you notice, plan, or they should number them like option 1, option 2. Option 1, you have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So what I did was I looked at that and I said, okay, for breakfast, 2 eggs, spinach, cheese. At the time when I was working, I'm like, I am not going to have time to make eggs every single morning. So what I did was I made my egg muffins. All I needed was 2 eggs per cup, or 1 egg per cup, and then took 2 of them. Half a cup of spinach in each, and then a tablespoon of cheese in each. And so what I did was I made a dozen of those, and I portioned out mine. So I needed 2 for Monday, 2 for Wednesday, 2 for Friday. These containers, let me show you quick. I got them on Amazon Prime, but these containers saved our lives, especially when I was working. So I would just put my 2 eggs in here, clasp it, and then that added to my stack in the fridge of what I needed to take with me. When I was making stuff for Kevin, I would squeeze 4 eggs in there for him because he was on D and needed 4 eggs. So those saved my life. I don't remember what brand they were. I don't remember. I just got them on Amazon. So that's the way I looked at it. And I thought, okay, Saturday morning, I'll have time. I can prep eggs myself Saturday morning. So I looked at that and I'm like, okay, I need to make egg muffins. There we go. Like that was one task that I did and I made and I portioned them out, put them in those containers, stuck them in the fridge. That way, come like Wednesday, I was like, oh man, I gotta eat eggs again, right? So I did that. I did the same thing with yogurt then for option 2. I portioned out the Greek yogurt in those containers, portioned out mine, portioned out Kevin's, added the fruit, added the walnuts, and I did one for Tuesday and Thursday. So I did 2 of those all on Sunday. I had those portioned out because that's not going to go bad, right? It's all going to mix together. Then moving down, in terms of the fruit, grapes, I portioned out in my purple containers and then put in baggies. Same thing with carrots and celery and peppers. I cut and measured and portioned all of that out on Sunday. And then that way, I could easily grab a bag of carrots, a bag of grapes, and not worry about, did I get the right, you know, I have to measure all these out or pull them all off the stem or whatever. Banana, I would just cut those the morning of. And then so many people ask me, like, what do you do with the other half of the banana? Because remember, half a banana is 1 purple. Bananas are so inexpensive. If my daughter didn't eat them, I just tossed the other half. So I don't have any good secrets on how to keep a banana. You know, if you want to eat a whole one, then that could be your entire purple for the day. My Shakeology, if I blended it the morning of. But a lot of times, especially when I have it in the afternoon, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would just shake it. So I would just shake it with almond milk and water and call it good. Nutter butter, so nut butter, that's either peanut butter, almond butter, one of those things. And then again, that's something that I guess I did kind of portion that out. I just stuck it in a yellow container and portioned that and brought it. I did do that because I usually put it on my banana. So I'd cut my banana in half, put it in a baggie, measure my 2 teaspoons of peanut butter, stick that in a yellow or a blue or an orange container, whatever. And I would throw that in my bag and I would eat that too. So I'd bring a knife with me to school too. Moving down to lunch, same thing. Those containers saved our lives, especially when we were both working and needed to run things out. So on like Sunday, for example, we would grill chicken and we would cut it up and I would portion it out. And so I'd have enough for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday too. So I grilled enough chicken that I would have it for the whole entire week. And then I did the same thing. You're done? Okay, just a second. Mommy will be done in just a minute, okay? No, look, come here. Mommy's doing a video, okay? She'll be done in just a minute, okay? Did you just eat eggs for supper?
No.
No? Yes, you did. So I did the same thing for lunch. I measured out my veggies. I measured out my lettuce, my carrots, my salad dressing. I did all of that for the entire week and put them all in those containers, okay? Seriously, those saved my life, you guys. Amazon Prime, get them here by Tuesday. You can use them then. And then same thing with my blues. Like, I just started on Sunday and worked my way through the list and portioned everything out and had it good to go. Now, being home, I don't necessarily... You want to sit right here? Being home now, Being home now, I don't necessarily have to do that, but I make sure that everything is on hand, right? I make sure that I have everything in the kitchen that I need. Looking down the list, yeah. So measuring out my fruit beforehand, measuring out my vegetables beforehand, doing my peanut butter too. And then for dinner, okay, here's a tip for dinner. We did this a couple times. So like tomorrow is supposed to be grilled salmon. Okay, I'll let you in on a secret. We didn't have that. We substituted in pork chops. So what we did was we made enough pork chops for Monday and Wednesday. So we grilled more than we needed Monday, and just Wednesday we reheated it up. Same thing, Friday night we made extra pork chop, and we had that on Saturday. So we went and made extra at night, so that way like on Wednesday we didn't have to do as much cooking at night. Now I did make the sweet potatoes, and I did make the broccoli and stuff all that night. But honestly, you guys, cooking at night, it went so fast. And I'm not going to lie, it helped because Kevin was really helpful with either grilling the meat or doing those kind of things. But just following along and looking at the times when you can prep ahead and plan ahead. Again, those containers, honestly, you get that big blue one, but having those for so many containers. And then I just stacked them. Okay, you got to go down for a minute, okay? And then I just stacked them up in the fridge. No. Go find, no. And then just stacking them in the fridge and having them ready to go where you can pull them out as you need it. So that's my tips for you for week 1, is just to really, even if it seems like, oh, measure my yogurt. If you do that, you know, all tonight, get that all set and done. Every day this week is going to go easier. You're not going to be tempted to just grab something at lunch from the cafeteria or whatever. You have that all planned out and you're all ready to go, okay? I hope that this helps. If you have questions during the week about meal 1, week 1, shoot them my way. My biggest tip for you, my biggest thing for you to take away is to follow this plan almost as close as you can, okay? As close as you can. Even if carrots without ranch is not your thing, follow it as closely as you can this first week and just see what happens. All right? Enjoy, you guys.